Okay, hey, thanks for stopping by to learn more about the mastermind groups within the John Maxwell team. This is probably, to me, the foundation, really, of the educational part of the John Maxwell team, and at least what I do within the John Maxwell team. These mastermind groups are really, they're so valuable and such a positive outcome when you go through a process of the mastermind group. I had never heard of the mastermind group before I got involved with the John Maxwell team, and since I've been researching and reading more and more, it has a really interesting history. The mastermind group really dates back to early 1900s at least, or probably even prior to that. If you think back even to medieval days, or earlier history. Leaders and people in power would bring together other people, other groups. They'd bring together a group of folks who had knowledge in areas where they were lacking, and that created a mastermind. It created a group of people with a common purpose or a common goal or a common thought process, at least. But they each got to put their 2 cents in. They all got to put their opinion or their advice or their expertise, if you would, into the process of the final thought or the final action. And so that's really the history. There's an excellent book by Napoleon Hill that I've studied over and over and continue to study called Think and Grow Rich. And I'll just be honest with you, when I initially saw the title, I was turned off a little bit about the rich part. But as you look into it, it's not necessarily a monetary gain that he's talking about. The book is based on that. It gives examples about that, but that's not really the focus of the book. The book is Think and Grow Rich, but the richness comes from just all sorts of different aspects of life. But the topic of mastermind is a big part of that book, and he goes back to the book was written in 1937, and before actually it was 20 years of research leading up to that point. So the early 1900s, when people like Edison and Ford and Carnegie and the steel industry in Pittsburgh, they were creating their industries, really. Yes, those people were incredibly wealthy and successful in their own business, but if they were just creating their business in the industry of the automobile industry and the steel industry, they used the mastermind idea. And many examples of that can be found throughout history, current, just recent history or in the past. So the mastermind idea is really, I think, something that came out of that. As part of the John Maxwell team, we're licensed to teach 6 or now I guess 7 of John's books and content in the mastermind format. One of the books, for instance, right here, I have one on my desk here, in the picture there, but it's Everyone Communicates, Few Connect, the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. This is a book that changed my thought process. This is the book that got me interested in the John Maxwell team. Put Your Dream to a Test, an incredible book. We'll go through these in more detail, but there's 6 of them here, or 7 now, I guess, that we have licensed to teach. And the mastermind idea is, if you have interest in those topics, if something stirs you inside of you that says, hey, I like that dream book, or I like that growth book, or the 15 Laws book, or communication is important to me in my profession, join a mastermind group. There's between 5, no more than 10 per group. We meet, either physically meet face to face, or in today's world it's easier to do it virtually over the computer, and we meet weekly. We have assignments, we read the book, and we come back and we give feedback as to what in that chapter, what in those couple of chapters really resonated with me, and what did it mean to me. As you give your feedback, and as you listen to the others in the group give their feedback, this mastermind starts to be created. And this mastermind is another thought process. It takes everything to the new level. It's an incredible process to go through. It's an incredible experience to have. And in the end, you will stop and you will say, wow, I was part of something really incredible there. It verges on the realm of being spiritual. It's really an incredible process if you put your heart and soul into that group. So that's the mastermind group. It's a great way to learn. It's a great way to take some of these books that we all have on our bookshelf that we've all wanted to take advantage of the content, but we really haven't ever put to practice. This makes it real. It puts it to practice for you. It's an incredible process. I'm going to go through each of the books here. You'll find another video for each of the books, just kind of briefly outlining what they're all about. It's hard to tell you what it's going to be about for you, because every time I go through a mastermind group, either by facilitating one or participating one, it teaches me something new. The content's the same. The book, the pages, the words are all the same. But at the end of that, say 6, 8, 10 weeks sometime, the end of that process, I get something else out of it, something different than I got before. That's the beauty of the mastermind. That's the cool thing about the mastermind. You can read the same book, but you won't get the same information out of it when your mastermind group is different each time. It's an amazing process. So that's the mastermind idea. It's a great experience to go through. If you're interested, again, go to the contact me, send me an email, give me a phone call. We can talk about details. There's a special offer I'll throw out there for first timers, just so you have a chance to experience it. It's worth it for you to experience it. I want you to give that opportunity to you. So if you're interested, just give me, just contact me and we can talk about the details. You will not regret it. It's a great, great experience. All right, that's the mastermind. Hang in there if you're interested in some of the other things. Again, there's another little video that'll explain it all to you. Just thank you for your time, and I appreciate it, and I really look forward to hearing from you. Take care. See ya.